Hello, it's Joe.
Night stream! Night stream! Night stream! How's everybody doing? Welcome Cathedora, Spiderhound, Mango Flame, welcome. Jojo, Cruxy, I haven't read that name for a bit. I hope you're doing well. TMK, Tripwire, I hope you guys are all doing great. As for myself, I'm feeling really good. I had my violin lesson this morning, and I feel like it went really well. I've been still working on learning an old-time fiddle tune every day so that I can go to this weekend's fiddle jam and just do the damn thing. I wanted to do it for years, but I've been so scared. Butley Poopington, my darling, how are you? At this point, I've learned 7 tunes. I've learned at least one every day. I kind of cheated on the most recent ones because I kind of learned them before, but not really. So I have them all completely memorized so I can go to the jam. I know the chords so that I can comp for other musicians. And, you know, at a certain point, you just have to be like, how prepared do I need to be to actually do the damn thing? And I think I'm prepared enough, so I'm just gonna go for it. And then on top of that, one of my very good friends is having a DJ set that she's been working really hard at, so I get to celebrate her on Saturday. Unfortunately, that means I'm probably gonna have to dance, which is always a pretty rough experience. I'm being dramatic. I was gonna say for everybody there, but of course not. I get so horrendously embarrassed and awkward whenever I dance. But I'm gonna do it for Rena because I freaking love her. So with that, I have my weekend plans really set. I'm gonna see Jillian on Friday, and she's actually helping me finalize my merch, which is really exciting. I'm very grateful to not only have such a good friend, but someone who can help me with that sort of thing. What else? Blanca, welcome. Good to see you. Love my Blanca entrance. And Sessions, my brother. I don't think I've called you my brother yet, but that's what you are. How are you today? It's always great to see you. Your enthusiasm is just like infectious. Your love of humanity. I love it. Von Black, good to see you as well. How are you doing? Spiderhound, I don't know if I've said hello yet. Zeri, good to see you. Jojo, I'm just so excited to see everyone. Like I said, today was a good day. I had a really intensive violin practice day, but I found myself really enjoying it, so I let myself really dive in deep. I did about 4 hours of violin playing today in my lesson. I did take breaks. I take breaks every like 45 minutes to an hour and then just sit and cuddle kimchi and watch a couple of YouTube videos or a little bit of a stream, and then I went back to it. Kimchi is doing very, very well. Thank you for asking. He's very much settling into, you know, just the routine of being in this house with me. He knows when dinner time is. He knows when he hears violin that I'll probably be violining for at least an hour, so he just falls asleep. So it's been really, really good. I did work on cables a bit. I didn't get everything done. I am leaving the door open in case he wants to try and come in, so we might see a kimchi sighting. I got started. I got like the obvious cables, but I didn't do the complete overhaul that I had planned to do. Realistically, I know it's gonna get done before the end of the week, but I have a couple big goals that I really wanted to hit to get done this week. So we'll see. Tomorrow's a filming day, so I gotta film. I'll let you guys know more about that when it's done. For Ed, thank you. Zelda, welcome. Good to see you. Fuggums, how are you? So yeah, I feel like I'm in a good mood. I've been actively really kind of settling into the goals I've made for myself with like going for runs. I've been running at least 2 to 3 times a week now for a bit, and that's helped my mental health enormously. And then just doing more of the jobs that I tend to put on the back burner because they're not as fun. I've found a good system to get those done as of late, and yeah, I'm stoked. We got some good things on the horizon, y'all. I miss singing to my favorite part of the song. Next time. Well, let's see. I feel like I've played a whole lot of the Unravel one lately. I don't want to get that, overplayed. Mr. Logan, my bad. So formal. Good to meet you. Thank you very much for the follow. I really appreciate it. So if it's kind of hard to see from far away, but this shirt's actually a My Neighbor Totoro shirt. If you look closely, I'll try and get close to camera. There's like Totoro's on it and like the little dust guys in the house and other little rubbish from the house. And you see the little sister running around. Yeah, there she is. I found this in my thrift shopping passion and was like, I feel like I have to get the My Neighbor Totoro shirt. That's so unique. I needed it. Even though I don't think yellow is really my color. I'm such a pale girl that I'm like, I don't know if yellow works on such pale, translucent skin. Even though I've been running outside, but I always use really heavy sunscreen. Yes, I burn. I burn very easily. Well, I'm going to get started with this one just to mix things up from the Unravel track, and then I am just going to do a stream, play video game music, do some loops. I'm continuously working on my loops, and I feel like I have a third left of things I want to tidy up, but then I'm going to start adding new stuff, and I'm really excited. Everything feels much stronger and more comfortable, at least from my own harsh judging, so I'm excited, you guys. I feel like I have gotten my creative encouragement and burst back within myself again. So let's start with some improv and get going. feel like the breathing side of my allergies has greatly subsided, but I feel like my rashiness is coming back. It's nothing bad. I just get kind of itchy with the pollen environment that is here in Nashville, Tennessee. But I'd much rather have this over the breathing thing. I was having a really hard time getting a full deep breath for months. But that side of it has seemed to calm down quite a bit. So, I'll be a little itchy. It's fine. I can take that. Daniel, welcome. How are you doing today? Trainador, good to see you as well. For Mythic Scotty, what's up? I hope everyone's having a nice week so far. I know we're pretty early in. For myself, I've been good. I just have been really prepping for some recordings coming up. I did my violin lesson today and had a really intense practice day afterwards. Tomorrow I'm teaching, and then I'm recording, and then, the rest of the week just keeps unraveling after that. Hello from Europe. We'll be waiting for your tour over here. I dream one day, I hope. I know that a lot of that at this point just kind of comes down on me. It's kind of tricky finding that balance of being you can make this happen, so you need to work harder, but also not pushing yourself too hard. I'm always walking that tightrope, but I do want it to happen. There we go. So let's see, what do I want to get started with? We don't have any priority picks yet, so what do I want to do? I think I'd like to do Noctis theme. Recovering from rearranging the studio yesterday to fit in a new mixing console. Very exciting! I know that process is super tedious, and I hope that you remembered where to plug in all the unplugged cables. That's the scariest part of it. I think that was one of the reasons why I didn't go fully into it yesterday. I was feeling a little absent-minded while I was rewrapping my cables, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to remember where all these go. I'm not going to unplug anything. I've labeled most of them with little Velcro tabs, but I think just taking off the wall protectors and then getting them back to the inputs, I don't know. I'll have to be careful. But smart move. Good on you. For Kupite, if you're still here, thank you for the follow, by the way. So in case some of you haven't already noticed, I still have the giveaway tag in the title. That's going to be there through the end of June, just to keep encouraging people if they want a chance to win some cool giveaway stuff, that it's there. This is a sponsor where at this point, me advertising it forward is all in the benefit of helping you guys maybe get something. What the sponsor is Capital One's a free browser shopping extension. And if you use my link to sign up for it, then you are in a raffle to win one of these prizes. We've already had a winner for the headphones, so the next step is the Yamaha speakers. If we hit 100, then one of those 100 will win the speakers, the Yamaha monitors that you see right there. They're the ones I use and that I absolutely love. I hope you don't get too sick of me talking about the giveaway. Again, my motivation for doing it at this point is just making sure that if there's a chance you can get something cool, I would love for one of you to take it, if possible. And the next prize up will be a PS5 if we get beyond that. But yeah, for Mythic Scotty, I was saying how I first learned about the Yamaha monitors from recording in a lot of home studios here in Nashville. And they just have always sounded great. They're always reliable, and that's why I decided to go for it for one of the prizes. Because not only for myself can I say that they've been wonderful, but also I've used them in a lot of the hired sessions I've done. So that's why I decided to put those in there. I thought it was pretty cool that they let me pick what the prizes were, so they gave me the budgets, and the 4 things I came up with that you can see here are the headphones, that was number 1. Number 2 is the Yamaha Monitors speakers. Number 3, PS5, and number 4 is a Fender Telecaster guitar. Great. Noctis theme. Okay, this one starts pretty soon after I click play, so I need to make sure I'm ready. I was always hesitant about this piece because it's an A flat major, which is not my most comfy. But I've had a surprising takeaway from diving into learning old time fiddle music. And a lot of that has involved me working on my bow technique. Because you need to be very even with like how parallel you are to the bridge to get your double stops nice and clean. So by really working on my old time fiddle stuff so that I can go to the jam on Sunday and be ready has helped my classical work, which is very satisfying. For Daniel, I would love to do that one for you. I kind of want to, since I brought up my fiddle music, show you the song that I learned today. Today I learned St. Anne's Reel. I've done a couple versions of this song, but I wanted to see what the old time feel would be like. So I did that, and I also did Blackberry Blossom, but in more of an old time feel. Jack, thank you. Ear blood. Give me some ear blood, Jack. I know I'm not burping yet. I don't have much in me, but it might be there. Thank you, Jack, for 19 months. You're the man. Thank you. So, St. Anne's Reel. Let's see. Oh, thank you. It's beautiful. Oh, yes, it's marvelous. Thank you, Ed. Sorry. Stop apologizing, Joe. Stop it. I can remember it. I just learned this before stream. Let's see. So it goes up bow. Oh, it's getting there. So I learned that one. The tricky thing for me is I've learned 3 versions of that song before, so my head is going through all 3. But that's a good thing because with fiddle tunes, there's no one definite way of playing it. There's a ton of different ways. So it makes it really confusing at first, but when you do it enough, you start to kind of be able to go in and out of certain melodies and bowings that will just tie the whole thing together. So I learned that one, and then I reviewed Blackberry Blossom in more of an old-time fiddle pattern. First, Scott, welcome. How are you? Also, Bronco, how are you doing today? So I didn't spend as much time on this one, but let me see if I can do it. Let's see. It's just that first bowing. For Willwoods, thank you for the follow. I hope I caught you before you left. For Call Me Bronco, I don't know actually what the right term for it. I guess I would just call it a right hand vibrato, or no, a right hand pizzicato. So I take my pinky. So thank you guys for kind of being, I was going to say my hostage audience, but that's not the case. I know. For me learning my old time fiddle music, I'm going to my first jam this Sunday, and I'm really excited, but I'm also incredibly nervous. So every day for the past week, I've been learning a new song every day by ear. And at this point I have 7. So by the time Sunday rolls around, I should, be well past 10. And I think that's enough for me to just go and play. And I know I'll have fun once I'm there. I'm just really nervous trying to do something new and meet new people and put myself in a new scenario. So yeah, I'm going to keep you updated on all the songs I've learned. As of right now, I've learned Sailor's Joy, Billy in the Low Ground, Old Joe Clark, Blackberry Blossom. It's like its own thing, remembering the names. Santa An's Real. There's another one that begins with S. Anyway, I learned a lot of them. I clearly have to make sure I remember the names too, that when people call them out, I'll be able to note. Soldier's Joy, or... Oh, I always do that. Yeah, it's Sally Ann. I'm just going to pull it up. I wrote them all down. Let me see. It's its own nervous thing for me to just remember the names. Well, I don't know if there is a Sailor's Joy. It's Soldier's Joy. Okay, so I've learned Billy in the Low Ground, Old Joe Clark, Sally Gooden, Sailor's Joy, and St. Anne's Reel. So those are the ones. Oh, and Blackberry Blossom, and that's it. Yeah. I think the next one I picked to learn, I was going to try and maybe do it after stream tonight, was Angeline the Baker. So that's my plan. Good morning from Germany. Hello. Is it Guten Tag? Hello. I don't know the lyrics to Ojo Clark, but let's see if I remember how to do it. I'm testing myself right now. This one's easier. G minor, that's so interesting to me. Because I think kind of the standard across the board for that one is D major, I think. For old Joe? Yeah, D major. Anyway, we have a request for You Don't Know Me, which is jazz, so I should do jazz. But I will say it's been so fun for me going through my violin practice and spending 2 hours on my classical studies and then another hour and a half on just old traditional fiddle jams. It makes me feel, like I'm putting less pressure on making one genre perfect and more of like an inspiration to just try and learn as much about the violin and the different things that it can do as possible rather than just focusing on one specific thing. So that made me feel really good today. It was a good day for violin playing. Even though admittedly I played a very, very long time. We'll see if I burn out tonight. That's a scary term. I'll cut myself off if I feel like I'm going for too long, but I played for a long time today. For Angel, thank you for the follow. Thank you. And then on top of that, I've reworked at this point over half of my loops to make them more easy to understand within the program and everything. And I'm really stoked about it. Doc, welcome. How are you? I met a guy that was what's the word for it? A bouncer at a venue that I was playing. And he said that on jam nights there, he brings his keyboard and he just uses the transpose button. He's like, I play real good in C, so I just change the key to whatever the transpose needs to be and I can jam with everybody. And I was like, dude, no shame in that. Especially for a jam night. Just play some damn music, have some fun. Close. I want to lower it an octave anyway. Yeah, I'll try and get a little jazzy on this. I'm working on my jazz too. Everything's kind of a work in progress, but keeps it exciting, you know? Roarin', welcome. work with that. Welcome in for Legacy Trainer. A bad note in there that's gonna bother me. Honestly, I kind of want to redo it all. I'm sorry. I gotta stop apologizing. I'm so annoying. Okay, just do it. Let's record. Thanks you for Lapita. Thank you guys. Mads, welcome. Yogi, Celestial, it's good to see you all. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy. Oh, you'll never know the one who loves you so, 'cause you don't know me. No, you don't know the one who dreams of you at night, who wants to kiss your lips, who wants to hold you tight. Oh, I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been, 'cause you don't know me. I never knew the art of making love, how my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I've let my chance go by, the chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to me. Damn it. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy. Oh, I'm just a friend, that's all I've ever been, 'cause you don't know me. How my heart aches with love for you. Afraid and shy, I let my chance go by, the chance that you might love me too. You give your hand to me, and then you say goodbye. I watch you walk away beside that lucky guy. Oh, you'll never know the one who loves you so, 'cause you don't know I feel like I'm so close to being really comfy with that one on the piano. Yes, my goal is to be able to like loop each part one time once and then play while I was going. And then the goal after that is to make sure I can play and sing at the same time, but that's still a journey. I've been told by many people, including Doc, that like once you get used to it, it just clicks. But right now, keeping track of the rhythm and the chords while singing and lyrics, it's just too much for my brain. But I'll get there. I know I will. I'm determined. For Gopi, welcome. Sound Bites, how are you today? Thank you, Daniel. It's funny, for singing, I saw like a random Instagram story that had a bit of singing advice in it, and it really like hit me. Where I was like, that makes sense. It was some sort of Broadway actress, and she said to think about when you're singing as if you have a glob, like if you had a glob of peanut butter in your neck, in your throat, that your singing would be strong enough in your airways that you would just push that peanut butter right out. Where they would be like, no, don't call an ambulance. I can do this. I'm a singer. And weirdly, that actually hit me. I was like, huh, not the peanut butter, but the idea of it. I can sing and play guitar fairly well. Given I've been doing that for much longer, I've only started consistently playing piano really for the past like year. I've dabbled on it like my whole life, but I've never really like sat down with it or considered myself a pianist. But the last year, being a looper, I was like, man, this could add a lot to my loops if I just focus on it. So I've been reserving a lot of my hours during the week to focusing towards the piano and the bass. For Southpaw, what's up? Can't say I've ever heard that bit of singing advice before. I mean, singers are always given the silliest bits of advice, but a lot of them work. For sound bites, I actually used to stream standing, but now that I've been looping, I have a lot of foot pedals that I work with and enough buttons that I found sitting to just be easier to be able to put the arrangements together. But standing is definitely the best posture for singing. And I think for violin as well. I think I play better violin when I'm standing. But it's good to learn both. So I don't feel like these songs are really related in any way, but for whatever reason, I'm tying them together in like as a set list in my head right now. And I think I'd like to do Dancing in the Dark next. I added this song to the song list because my dad loves Bruce Springsteen, and I wanted to do one for my dad. And I didn't realize when I started learning this song that it started to hit me on a really personal level. And I found that as I was typing up my lyric sheet for this song, that it was describing how I felt in quarantine. So I put together an arrangement kind of reflecting that and how I felt. And I hope you enjoy it. I did tune everything, so we should be good to go. Okay. Pause our backup little playlist over here. Turn this up, this down, this down. Sometimes when you put a capo on, you have to retune it. Oh, you sharp, man. Admittedly, before stream started, I bonked the guitar with my leg. So that might also have something to do with it. Sorry, guitar. Oh, speaking of my dad, he bought this guitar for me when I was in 7th grade. He saw that I found his guitar one day and I was playing around with it. So for Christmas, we were gonna buy a Christmas tree. And he stopped by a shop called Daddy's Junkie Music. And I was like, what are we doing? He's like, buying you a guitar. I was like, what? So this is the same one I had when I was in 7th grade. Oh yeah, that's my parents. I forgot we have that clip. That's so funny. I have a really cool dad and a really cool mom. I love my family. Rawl, thank you for the follow. All right, let's do it. Oh yeah, if I do this, you'll hear the guitar a bit louder. Two, three. I'm trying to see if I can do it all back to back. Let me try and see if I can loop this without any repeats. It's a goal of mine. Sorry to make you my guinea pigs. And I apologize again. I gotta work on that. Okay. 1, 2. Okay, I want to try one more time. Again, I'm trying something a little different for myself. I think my favorite Zelda song, I really like Skyloft. I really like Koss's theme. If Song of Storms was longer, that would be a top contender. I just wish it was longer. I want to get this all one try. I can do it. I can do this. Just remember that you play a D on the chorus. Just remember that. And stay in time. 1, 2, 3. That transition I got scared of. Let's try from there. So then my kick is needing 4 more counts. 1, 2, 3, and... It's close. See you, sessions. Oh, we can use that. It's fine.
get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning, I go to bed feeling the same way. I'm nothing but tired. Man, I'm just tired. I'm bored with myself. Pretty baby, I could use just a little help. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for hire, even if we're dancing in the dark. Stay on. Damn it. Message keeps getting clear. Radio's on and I'm moving around the place. I check my look in the mirror. I wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face. I ain't going nowhere. Man, I'm just living on the dump like this. Is something happening somewhere? Come on, baby, I just know there is. You can't start a fire. Can't start a fire without a smoke. This gun's for hire, even if we're dancing in the dark. Even if we're dancing in the dark. Let's try it solo. Stay on the streets of this town, and they'll be carving you up, boy. They say you gotta stay hungry. Hey, baby, I'm just about starving tonight. I'm dying for action. I'm sick of sitting out here trying to write this book. I need a love reaction. Come on, baby, give me just one look. You can't start a fire. Sitting around just crying over a broken heart. This gun's for hire, even if we're dancing in the dark. You can't start a fire. Sitting around just watching your fire. This gun's for hire, even if we're dancing in the dark. Even if we're dancing in the dark. Even if we're dancing in the dark. Even if we're dancing in the dark.
I wish my timing was a bit better, but I wanted to just focus and get through the form of it. I want to normalize with that song as well as the last one, looping all of the layers for the main accompaniment back to back to back, right on top of each other. And I'm really close. I just got to practice pushing the two pedals within one measure without messing up my tempo. It's harder to do than I thought. But let me make some notes for myself so I know what to practice this weekend. I also started a rearrangement of another loop. We're getting close to the end of going through my entire set list and revamping everything before I add new stuff. And I was so close to getting it ready for today, but at that point I was already late for stream and I was like, I should just wait and, you know, do it well. So these two practice back-to-back layers. Cool. Let's go back to doing some tracks, and I'm gonna go back to loops, just back and forth as we usually do. I feel like with those past two featuring the piano, let's do something with some piano accompaniment. And I think I'd like to try and do Aerith's theme. This is a song that I basically have memorized, but with that comes the risk of me thinking I have it memorized and playing some funny notes. So let's lock this one in as well. For Tony, if you're still here, thank you for the follow. Okay. That made me very happy. That was like the happiest I felt playing that in a while. Oh, now I want to do Tifa's theme. I want to do Tifa's theme too. I can tell my classical practice is really starting to lock in. I'm very happy with that. Let's do Tifa's theme now. Thank you, Noisy Boy. Welcome. May, I used to always play this song when you would come in. It's like perfect timing. It was destiny. It's so lovely to see you. I love that you've popped in today too, because my heart just is like lighting up so much playing music today. I feel so happy playing the violin right now. I practiced violin today for like 4 hours with breaks and stretching and hydration and all the things, but you guys have given me the chance to make music my full-time job, and so I'm really taking advantage of it and just trying to make sure that I'm taking this opportunity to become the best violinist that I can. And oh, that just made me so very happy. Oh my goodness. I think I'd like to do a couple more piano based video game tracks. It's just making me so thrilled. Also, May, I'm surprised I haven't done this yet. It's kind of a silly thing, but I wanted to do this because you're so incredibly lovely and warm and loving. And I think that you make the world a better place. And to show you that you make my stream a better place, I just wanted to make you a VIP because I think you're so lovely. May has been here since like the very beginning of when I started playing, and I was so self-conscious, and she would really give me encouragement and such wonderful, kind, loving words. So I just want to throw that out there. Let's do Eyes on Me next. Also, Dr. Butthugger, what's up? Pamplemousse LaCroix. Oh, that is actually my favorite now that you mention it. I haven't had LaCroix for a minute, but that was the one. Do you think you could chug in a row? I could probably do 3 and then be very burpy. Like more burpy than usual, which is a lot. But that would probably be, I think, realistic. For Noisy Boy in Athens, thank you for the follow. Here's Eyes on Me from Final Fantasy VIII. I'm probably going to stick to tracks for a little bit unless I get priority requests for something else. Because I am just having like the best time right now. I'm so happy. It feels like running, like sprinting at 100 miles per hour with violin for the past 10 years. It was when I decided I wanted to take it more seriously and that I really wanted to learn it. And I've just spent, so many hours. It probably accumulates to like 6 years straight of just like playing 24 hours. And I'm really finally getting to a place where I'm able to say what I'm trying to make the violin say. Like I keep wanting to be able to say something just sweet or like emotional or emphasized as much as I want to, like it's talking. And I feel like I'm getting a taste of being able to express myself with the instrument how I want to, and it feels so nice. May, I'm so happy that you got to drop in for tonight, for as long as you can be here whenever you can. Today just feels really nice with the violin. I'm very happy. Makes those hours of arpeggios today feel like it was worth something. For the new follows, Espios as well as Suyaku, thank you for the follows. I'm going to play One Summer's Day next, and then I'll start getting into more instrumental stuff. One more tender piano moment, though. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight, everybody. for Anna Luther Music. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. I was just doing some of my favorite tracks to play along with for violin like kind of stuff. Welcome, Raiders. My name's Joe, and I play over video game soundtracks as well as make loops, doing a bunch of different instruments: piano, guitar, bass, banjo, lots of different things. For Anna, let me know if there's something that I can play for you. I'd absolutely love to. I'm just double checking to see if I follow, and it looks like I don't, so I gotta change that. But yeah, let me know if I can play something for you. Again, I do cover loops and sing on top of them, originals, lots of different things. I kind of want to try and do Merry-Go-Round of Life from Howl's Moving Castle. I just did One Summer's Day from Spirited Away. So I feel like I'm having a bit of a Studio Ghibli kind of thing I'm chasing right now. So let me do that real quick, and then maybe I'll do a loop to showcase me playing guitar and singing and other things. This arrangement is done by this performance rather, is done by a wonderful pianist by the name of Paradise. You can find them on YouTube. And I'm going to do my best. It gets kind of high at the end, so I'll do my best. Taylor, I was actually going to message you. I want to grab like a drink or go for a walk with you sometime. I miss you. I'm used to seeing you with like shows and rehearsals and stuff, but it's been a little bit. I was going to say tonight, but I mean, I'm streaming tonight, so it's probably going to be too late. But let's pick a day. I started learning old time fiddle music, and I decided, I actually told you about it. I tried to go to the jam the first night, but they ended up not having it the night that I went there. But it's good because now I've been super prepared. So I've so far learned 7 fiddle tunes, and I'm going to go to the jam on Sunday, and I'm going to put myself out of my comfort zone and play some damn fiddle music with some friends. New friends. I'm going to make new friends. I can do it. It's scary, but I can do it. For Neji, thank you for the follow. Georgia, you've been so sweet in chat, by the way. Thank you so much for your kind words. Anna for the follow as well as the raid. Doc, as Donna Summer says, she works hard for the money, so you better treat her fairly, okay? Thank you for $10. Thank you. I started a couple that I'm pretty stoked on. I learned this one the other day called Billy in the Low Ground. Let me show you. That's not it. Fiddle Joe. I can do it. And then yesterday I learned wait. And then I'll review for that one. And then today I learned I'm kind of testing out all the old time fiddle stuff I've learned on you guys because I'm putting myself out of my comfort zone by learning it all exclusively by ear. The way I learn songs is I usually listen to it and I write out the sheet music based on what I'm hearing. But for fiddle music, it's mostly learned by just using your ear and playing along until you figure it out. So I'm just making sure I try and learn a piece every day only by ear. So I'm hoping that I'll get comfortable enough where I can just have enough memorized where I can like jump into any fiddle jam. I also started talking to a girl about bluegrass jams, so I'm working on it. I'm excited. I'm still doing my classical lessons. And my teacher today was like, hey, I asked her if I could learn a new song, one in particular. And she said, I'll teach it to you as long as you add it to your song list on Twitch. And I was like, okay, I see you. I'll do it. So as well as adding old time fiddle and bluegrass and Celtic, I'm going to try and add some very important, classical violin pieces as well. There's a lot of new stuff going on in my musical growth journey, and I want to share it with you guys, even though I'm better at some things than others. So I'm excited. So I still don't have any priority requests, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick stuff. So I think what I'd like to do is my loop arrangement from Kiki's Delivery Service. I'm wearing my Studio Ghibli, My Neighbor Totoro shirt today. If you look closely, there's little Totoros and like the younger sister running around with dust bunnies and frogs and stuff on it. Yeah, I've done Fiddler on the Roof before. On here, I've done it as a loop, like the main theme. It's resulted in one of my favorite clips with my previous cat, Baloo, ever. I like jump on screen with him, and we do the Tevye dance together. It's so cute. I'll have to eventually get Kimchi to do something like that with me. Here's what I'm looking for. A town with an ocean view. Ba-rum, bum, 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 bum. Okay. Here it is. Excellent. Great. Let's make a loop. This is a little arrangement I put together from the amazing soundtrack for Kiki's Delivery Service. The piece is called A Town with an Ocean View. I hope you like it. I love that one. It makes me so happy. I was gonna say my heart's so happy, and then just so heart came out. I am, spoiler alert, starting to put together another Kiki's Delivery Service arrangement. I love that movie. I felt like I identified with it a lot because it follows a young girl moving to a new place where she doesn't know anybody and she doesn't know what she's trying to do. And it's just her and her cat living in an attic. And that's exactly what I did when I moved to Nashville. So that movie has a very special place in my heart. Oh, these damn flies. I've moved out of the attic though, everybody. Yay. Given the attic was actually kind of nice. It was cute. It was it was still an attic, but like it had floorboards and like the walls they weren't like the standard kind of, what are walls made of? I was trying to say it wasn't like a plaster. It was like I don't know. It was just an attic space that I lived in, but it was what I needed when I first moved here. It was a place to stay and to practice violin and to find a job and start meeting other musicians. For Jove, thank you for the musicians. Connor, sorry I couldn't do a full sub this month, but next month for sure. You don't need to apologize. I thank you so much. Even if you can, just only listen, that's fine too. So yes, the giveaway. I am very excited to say that I have a wonderful sponsor with Capital One and their shopping browsing extension. It's free. You just add it on as a browser extension, and basically at the checkout, before you make purchases online, it surfs the webs for various coupons that are available, and will make sure that you get those plugged in to save some money whenever you can. It also goes through other websites to see if there's better prices rather, for whatever product you're looking for. So if you use my link to get the free browser extension, you get entered in this lottery up here, and you get to maybe get one of these magical prizes. We already had our first winner for the headphones, and the next one that is currently up is the Yamaha Monitor speakers. I use these, and I've seen them in countless studios here in Nashville. They're wonderful, wonderful speakers. And if we hit 100 people downloading the free extension, then one of them will get the studio monitors. So we're not that far off. This is going to go on all the way until June 24th. If we hit the goal for the speakers, then the next installation goal will be for the PS5. I don't even have a PS5, so if I can give you guys one of those, I would be so stoked. It would make me so happy. I mean, the fact that I was already able to give these headphones to someone makes me very happy. I picked out these prizes myself, so I really took my time to try and think of things that people might like. And yeah, that's the deal with the giveaway. For Bobby Fun, welcome. How are you? I can't believe I've already been going 2 hours. That's crazy. For Thor, welcome. I think I'm going to take a quick break and just have some water and use the restroom real quick. And when I come back, let's do some singing loops. I haven't done many of those yet. And then I also check on little Kimchi. Kimchi's my new baby kitten. I've had him now for 2 weeks. He's 4.5 months old, and he's the cutest little potato boy, cabbage man I've ever seen. He's been an absolute angel. He loves to cuddle. He's a very good boy. He had his soft food, and he usually likes to go for a nap after that, so he's napping downstairs. So I'm gonna check on the little boy, make sure he's all good to go. Here's all my kimchi pictures. And I will be back in just a couple minutes. Thank you so much, everybody. For May, we're gonna make sure we get some kimchi emotes too. I'm always gonna keep the blue ones because blue will forever be in my heart. And now we can have Baloo and Kimchi together. For Lisa, Ravenclaw, thank you. And a sub, thank you. I hope I don't let you down to let you know I'm a Slytherin, but I'm a good Slytherin, if that's possible. For Lisa, you do get a priority request if that's something you'd like. Here's my song list if you want to check it out. And just let me or Ahmad know what you'd like to hear and I'll play it for you. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you. I'm going to be back in just a couple minutes just to use the restroom real quick and drink some water. Love y'all. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Little boy Bim Bims, little boy Kim Chims, has jumped upon my lap. Ooh, I like this poll. I do like to check what everyone's Harry Potter house is. I won't lie, when I was younger and I took the quiz, I was really shocked and upset when I got Slytherin. And then I did like the official website one and I got Slytherin again. And I was like, dang it. But reading the qualities of Slytherin, I do think I'm very Slytherin-y. A lot of the biggest traits are that like you're kind of stop at nothing to get what you want. And you're extremely ambitious and you'll do whatever it takes. And I'm like, yeah, I guess that adds up. So this is little boy Kimchi. He's been a very good boy. We still want to play with the cables in this room. I've started to rewrap everything, but they're not all kimchi proofed yet. But he's been such a good boy. Yeah, you've been a very good boy, honey. I'm probably gonna have to put him out of the room as he does go for the cables until I completely kitten-proof this room. Oh, I'm so happy that you and Lemon are still doing well, May. I know you talked a little bit about not sure if you were not sure if you could keep little Lemon, but I'm so happy you still have Lemon. Lemon, this is Kimchi. Oh, meow meow. Alright, I'm gonna put him out as he's gonna go for the cables. He's so cute. He's been falling asleep with his little head on my pillow next to me whenever I go to sleep. I just wake up in the morning and he's like right there, all happy under the covers. It's so cute. He's a good boy. He's starting to test his boundaries a little bit though. He's definitely trying to see what he can get away with. I was practicing violin the other day and he just jumped on my back and was like hanging on my back with his nails, and I was like, no, 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 no. And he's like, play with me, hold me, give me attention. I'm like, we don't ask for attention like that. That's not very nice. So we have a request for Lisa for Beneath the Mask. I'm happy to do that for you. I think after this I'll do my other Persona 5 song. What is it called? Last Surprise. We have more people unfamiliar with Harry Potter. Well, not unfamiliar, but at least not knowing what their house is. I want to see the results. Hey, shout out to my 2 other Slytherins. What's up? We have no Gryffindors in here? That's shocking. Yeah, he seems to like the violin. Like this pillow, it's dented. Yes, he usually sleeps here while I practice. So he seems to like the violin, which is really nice to see. My previous cat, Baloo, did not like the violin. He did not like the violin. He liked me, but he didn't like the violin. All right, Beneath the Mask, followed by Last Surprise. One second here. Lisa, have you tried playing Persona 5 Royale yet? I beat Persona 5 and people keep telling me that I should do Royale, but I'm not usually one who likes to replay games. I know there's new elements to it though. I don't know if you've done Persona 4 yet, but I played through that one recently and really, really loved it. Well, I can't officially say played through because it's another game, yet another that I'm on the last boss for. But I hate finishing games. It makes me sad, so I just leave them at the final boss. So I can trick myself into thinking it's not over yet. Thank you again for the sub. All right, let's do the very exciting battle theme from Persona 5 too. Get your base stock.
Don't you know what you're starting? But you sure we got the clue how that this we go. Don't you know? No more art. And as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but then stormy weather's go too cold. Seems like it breaks up out of nowhere, all around you is not what you foretold. You never see it coming. Got your game planned out. Do a deed, get 'em 2 steps ahead, yeah. So step into my way, stand out. It's a trap, one more step, and you're dead. Why just to be the second I go with blue skies, but now lightning like your last result. It's not an accident that no one hears your cries as your last dream seems to desert. You never see it coming. You see that my mind is the best for eyes. You're done but the time it teach you your last surprise. I'm coming for you. My game's always the best of mine. You're spanning, but the that you didn't catch it in time. Better think about your game. Are you sure your next move's the right one for you?
TMK, that makes me laugh. Is that Beethoven with sunglasses? Oh no, Bach. Damn it. I've ashamed myself. Soren, welcome. How are you? I feel like doing this more like dancey one makes me want to try and do a bit of a tricky one. It has a good kind of a good beat to it though. It's called Pleasure Quarter from Gravity Rush. It brings out my love of like New Orleans inspired jazz. So I'm gonna do my best. It's kind of hard. Isn't that one so fun? I'm getting better at it. It's just so fast. I feel like doing this one makes me want to try and do definitely People Are Strange and St. James Infirmary, but I do see wave requests for Havana. Jove, you ruined the surprise. That's the newer one I'm working on, but I'm happy to go for it tonight. I have some new ideas for it I'm not ready to do tonight, but I learned some new tricks with it, so I'll give you a sneak peek. Let's see here. So, as many of you know, I've been going through my entire repertoire and making sure I just tidy things up before I keep adding more and more to it. I have like a 9-hour set list, and I want to get to a place where I feel really good about everything on it. And so I've been practicing piano, bass, and learning how to add electric drums and lots of different things. So a part of my process was first doing it exactly as I had done in the past, and then listening to the original version of the song, and then thinking about the new instruments I've learned to think about what I can bring to it that might make it more fresh. So I was listening 15 minutes before stream started to Havana, and I was like, oh, like, I think if I just do it based around that drum groove a bit more and have 2 different piano parts to go in between, it will bring some variety. So I haven't done it yet, but I did get like a basic skeleton going of at least the drums. So I noticed this was what the percussion was doing. And again, I did this like 15 minutes before stream today, so we'll see how it goes. It was something like that. But let's add an egg to make it more dancey and like chill vibey. Okay. So loud. Oh, I see why. One, two, three. I can do that better. 1, 2, 3. So then I think what I'm going to try and do is do a different form of the piano where it's more percussive. So like maybe Georgia GVSU, welcome. I hope you're having a nice day. Alex, thank you. This one I'm experimenting with a bit today. Oh, I don't have my music out. I think I remember it. Let's see. Let's do a different kind of guitar, maybe more long tones. String time, baby. Let's add violins. Fast. Nightstream, how are you? you think it needs anything else? I kind of like it as is.
Havana, half of my heart is in Havana. He took me back to his Atlanta. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners, Havana. He didn't come up without you to end. He said there's lots of girls that I can do it. I knew him forever in a minute. And Bob says I got Milo in him. Got me feeling like I knew it when I met him. I loved him when I left him. Got me feeling like and then I had to tell him I had to go. Half of my heart is in Havana. He took me back to his Atlanta. Oh, but my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners, Havana. Took me back to East Atlanta. He took me back to East Atlanta, up on my horse. There's something about his manners, close.
I realized it was peaking a bit. I hope that wasn't the whole time. I'm sorry if that was the case. But yeah, like I haven't fully fleshed how I'm going to do the new arrangement of that song. But 15 minutes before stream today, I was like, man, I feel like I'm ready to do Havana next. And so I really quickly learned the little bass line, and then I figured out the beats to it and made the drum beats real quick. But I'm really excited with where it's going. I'm going to make probably 2 different grooves as well as that to cycle in between to keep it not getting too repetitive. But I'm really happy that you guys liked it. That one's only going to keep getting better. I have a plan. And I'm going to save this version of it to come back to. Is I didn't think I would add the accordion to it, but I thought that was actually kind of a fun addition. We have a hype train. Thank you very much for a brand new sub for Carl. Thank you. And that does get you priority requests. If that's something you're interested in, just let me or Ahmad know. For Tony for 17 months, thank you very, very much. As well as Joe for 100 bits kicking off the hype train. A conductor. I haven't called you that for a while. But that was really fun. I had a good time doing that. I think I would like to run through my latest kind of revamped loop, which is People Are Strange. And then I'm going to try and revisit St. James Infirmary, which is it's actually the very first loop I've ever done, but the effect that I figured out how to use in People Are Strange, I also want to do in St. James Infirmary. So I think it'll be fun. Okay. So we need the bass, we need the banjo, strings, egg. Otherwise, we should be good to go. In time for what? For fast? Do you mean Havana? I was going to keep that one a secret until Monday when I actually figured it out, but I'm happy I went for it. I've been really working on my confidence, like I said, with the song list. And I think since we've revamped a lot of the older loops by now, it gave me the courage to try and just go for it. You guys know I tend to be a bit controlling because it makes me feel not as anxious and panicked in a way. But anyway. Let's start with the bass. The kimchi boom bam beam. All the things but Havana. Yay! Well, why don't I do Paris is Burning too? I like that one too. I was worried it was too freaky for people. You freaky freak. Like me. Don't be offended. That's a compliment in my eyes. What do I want to do? It goes from an E, and then it goes to an A. That's kind of fun. That's what I'll do. Dum ba dum. Goes here and here.
when you're strange. No one remembers your name. When you're strange, when you're strange, when you're strange.
I have to pick something. That's better.
People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Women seem wicked when you're wanted. Streets aren't even. Oh, when you're down, strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange. When you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange. When you're strange. People are strange when you're a stranger. Faces look ugly when you're alone. Oh, those women seem wicked when you're unwanted. Streets aren't even. Oh, when you're down, when you're strange. Faces come out of the rain when you're strange. No one remembers your name when you're strange. When you're strange. When you're strange.
Yay, fun. I feel like I'm having a couple issues with peaking tonight. I hope that I'm not hurting your guys' headphones. Also, man, CBC has the best butt emote in the whole universe. I gotta drop by and see his channel sometime soon. I haven't seen him for a bit. For Jeffrey, I didn't realize that you were... I don't know if you maybe found me through CBC. But he's a wonderful stream friend of mine that I've managed to make one of my connections with here, and I'm very grateful for it. Yes. Exactly. That was super fun. Let's see if I can turn this template through... I found you just on the front page. Oh, no way. Huh. I didn't know if maybe you saw me hanging out in CBC's chat or something. Well, that's fun. Small world. Well, hey, thanks for giving me a chance and coming back from the front page. I feel like the opportunity to be on front page is so exciting, but it's always kind of a confusing feeling. Is it like when you're done being on the front page, everything usually goes back to normal. I did get a little bit of a boost though from being on it, so I was super grateful for that. I wasn't expecting that, but it's kind of a confusing whiplash of an experience. So I'm going to try and use this same template, but save it as a new file for St. James Infirmary. Because it's kind of similar vibes. And I don't have an official template for St. James Infirmary yet. Okay, I already saved it as a new template so that it won't get mixed up with the other one. I hope I didn't just screw that up. We'll find out. Okay, let's do it. I'm double checking that I didn't just accidentally delete my file. I'll feel like such a dumb butt if I did that. A dumb butt. Let's see. Thanks, May. I think my time on the front page, at least for now, though, is at rest. I don't think it's going to happen again for a while. If ever. I hope I get it at some point again, but I had a really lucky streak there for a bit where I was featured for a while on there, so I'm just thankful I got that chance. Okay, so we are going to do St. James Infirmary Classic, and this was my first loop ever that I ever made. I haven't done it for a minute too, so this will be kind of a fun little revisit. So we first need to set our tempo. I went down to St. James Infirmary. Cool. I still have my radio voice on. Hello. Now I'm regular. Down to St. James Infirmary. That seems like a nice tempo. Cool. We're gonna do guitar. I'll try and make up some sort of a bass line. I haven't done this for so long. What did I used to put on it? I know I did guitar, obviously. Did I play a banjo on it? Whatever. I'll just go for it. We'll figure it out. Jojo, thank you. Man, I remember when I first realized that I was going to have to start looping. Many of you guys already know this story, but when I first started streaming, I did improv over like any track that anyone would send to me. But then I learned about a little thing called DMCA, and I was like, oh no, I might lose my whole Twitch thing, but I love doing this now and I can't let it go because I love this and I don't want to lose this. And I was panicked. I was crying. I was scared. And I decided to buy a looper. And I was like, well, if I can't play along the jam things anymore, then I'm gonna have to figure out how to make them myself. And I was terrified. I never thought I'd be able to loop, and it's turned into something that feels like such a big part of my identity. Given, like, I know my loops are longer than most, and, like, maybe not the most loopable songs that I choose, but I'm having fun. Thanks for sticking around for that long, JoJo. That was a hard growth period for me. One, two, three. Thank you, Joe, June, for the follow. His eyes were bloodshot red, and he turned his face to people. And these were the very words he said. I went down to St. James Infirmary
spoiling me rotten. Welcome, Raiders. I was just doing a loop of, this is the first loop I ever put together, but I figured out how to do these cute old-timey radio effects. I make loops and I sing on top of them of covers. I also play over video game soundtracks, and I do originals and instrumentals. Thank you again, Justin. Let her go, God bless her. Whatever she may be, you can search this whole wide world all over, but you'll never find no one like me. Let him go, God bless her. Whatever she may be, you can search this whole wide world all over, but you'll never find no one like me. Let him go, God bless him. Wherever she may be, you can search this whole wide world all over, but you'll never find no one like me.
Hooray! Oh, that was fun. I hadn't tried to play bass on it before. When I first got the bass, I was terrified of using it, but I've gotten a lot more comfortable on the bass and piano. That's been a big focus of mine. Thank you again, Justin. If anyone here hasn't already been following Astrovert, aka Justin, make sure to change that because he is wonderfully talented and has the most soothing voice ever. It's so relaxing. And then that combined with the relaxing music, it's just like, oh, where did my stress of the day go? It's gone now. For Justin, is there anything I could play for you to say thank you for the raid? Thank you again for the resub too. I'd love to do some Zelda. I'm trying to be braver with doing a loop of Gerudo Valley. I haven't figured out exactly how I want to do it yet, so I get scared of doing it live, but I'm trying to get more confident with just taking risks while I'm live. Zelda has its own binder, because obviously. Yay, risks! It will make me better. See you for Jeffrey. Oh, one last booty before you go. You are too generous. Oh, what did I do? Never mind. My mouse sometimes for this computer gets synced up to that one and then everything kind of panics. We did an all new track stream tonight. There was a lot of new stuff I tried. Love it. Is there any new special tricks that you want to share? Let's start from scratch. That's how bold I'm being. Who is this girl? I'm gonna start with some electric drums. I wanna do, let's see. I'll start simple. Non-diatonic on a couple tracks tonight and ended up bringing a new element. Sometimes just trying that new thing is like all you need. I've been, my chat's probably so sick of hearing me talk about it, but I've been going through my entire song list and just finding any song where I'm like, I don't feel strong about this one, and systematically going through it to like figure out what I might want to change or add. And it's led to me feeling so much better. But it's also good for me to leave some surprises in there and try some new things too, even though it's scary. So I kind of want to do a somewhat chill version of this song. for Pork Bell, thank you very much for the follow. Or Pork Belly, my bad. So maybe like a I use this for a metronome click so it's not as aggressive. Oh, that wasn't the downbeat. The tambo's the downbeat. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. I wanted that to be more of a triplet. It quantized. Let me see if I can fix it to what I want it to be. Yeah, that's fine. And then, how do I draw? There it is. Oh, but it's loud. There we go. A little bit of hi-hat fun. Copy paste. Oh, what's the recording? Okay, take 2. Maybe one more layer. Maybe like a more consistent. Boom. We'll start there. Let's get that guitar. I'm not as good as Justin, so go easy on me. Let's see.
today. That will work. Okay. So I'll put that here. Okay, I think I got it. I feel like there should be like some sexy longing monologue happening over this. I don't know if I'm in the right mindset to do it today. But I feel like it has a very like, my darling, the thought of you keeps me warm on these bitter cold evenings. The thought of your sweet perfume keeps the air fresh and sweet. I wait for the wonderful day where I can have you in my arms once again. My delicate flower. Oh, Justin's gonna get on this. Here, this can be Justin's part. She was a beautiful flower, and her presence was like a spicy pepper spit in my eyes. It's a vibe. Ow, my eyes, they burn. I want to do a little improv for fun.
I'm so happy I did that. That was so fun. I got so scared about making things where I know it's going to take me like a while to put it together. But that was so fun. That was my favorite version I've done of that. I feel like I'm getting a better idea in my head of how to put it together. That was so fun. Justin, it's all thanks to you and your wonderful lyrics. I like the roads on it. Thank you. I feel like I almost had that part, but it was like a little funky monkey. Alex, what's up? It's good to see you. But I think, y'all, on that note, I'm going to call it for myself tonight. I have to teach tomorrow, so I want to make sure I'm ready to teach my students, and I have a recording to do as well. Fast just gifted 3 months to Kit Loves Coffee. Kit, also welcome. It's always great to see you. I hope you're doing well. But, you guys, I feel really great. I feel really happy. You know, I've been really pushing myself to change my attitude about streaming to make sure that I'm just like more in a better mind space for it. And so I've been working on like making sure, one, I feel more comfortable with my song list, but then two, trying not to worry as much about like the last song, like taking risks and just building something or getting us caught up on numbers. It's so hard not to fall in that trap. And I know it's annoying to hear about, but it is kind of a weird reality of the game of streaming. You can't help but be like, oh, if things go down, is it because I'm doing something wrong or bad? But I'm trying to just remind myself that I did this because I wanted to connect with people, because I was lonely. And you guys made me feel really happy. And I also am continuing to do this so that I can keep becoming a better player. So I'm really happy. I feel like I accomplished the things that I was looking for today. So thank you for being a part of that, everybody. Thanks, May. I've grown a lot since I first met a lot of you. When I first started streaming, I refused to sing or play the guitar. And now I'm playing all these different instruments that I was only able to buy because of you guys. So you all are amazing. And I can never quite accurately say how grateful I am for you giving me this chance. So thank you. And we're going to find us a friend to raid. Because friendship. And I think I would like to raid... How about we raid... You're more relaxed. Thank you. I've been doing some steps to take care of me lately. Thank you for Harbinger Man? I don't know if that's better. Well, I got a whole lot more music if you want to consider following and coming back. I'm going to play music again Thursday at 3 p.m. and Friday at 10 a.m. I'm going to try and have some new stuff ready for you too. And we're going to raid my friend Rob Kovacs. I got to meet him at TwitchCon. You already follow? Oh my goodness, thank you. Zari, thank you for the bits. I got to meet Rob at TwitchCon last year, and he was so lovely. And yeah, let's go say hi to him and be like, play us music, but in a nice, polite way. All right, y'all. Oh, goodness, for Harbinger. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, I love you guys. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. Boop, beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 boop.